Hey, it's Kley. How you guys doing? I got another 11 rack video for you today, and this time I'm kind of going a little bit outside the box, using some recording methods that I've been really excited about. People have been using this for a while, but I'm just kind of new to this with the 11 rack, and it sounded really good. So just want to walk you through the second path real quick. So I'm going guitar straight into the 11 rack. I'm using the DC Vintage amp, which is actually one of my favorites. To my knowledge, it's kind of a mix between like a Marshall-y preamp and a Voxy power amp, if that makes sense. So it's kind of like the front end of a Marshall with the power amp of a Vox. So that'd be like E84 power tubes with like the Marshall tone stack. So it actually sounds really good. I really enjoy it. Just going to run through some different gain ranges, but then I actually have the speaker cabinet disabled, bypassed, in the 11 rack, and no reverb as well. And then I'm recording in Reaper, and I'm using Reaper as kind of a host to kind of mess around with some third-party IR speaker cab simulations. If you've ever heard of the company Redwire's, Ownhammer, they make some really killer IRs, which stands for impulse responses, which is kind of like the speaker cab simulation. And basically, these third-party IRs sound really good. And you know, there's a lot of buzz right now surrounding speaker emulation. A lot of people, you know, like with the Line 6 HD, they talk a lot about the amp sims, but a lot of times people have found that speaker sims can be equally, if not more important in terms of an overall filter. But they're very underrated and underappreciated. So, going to experiment with some of these. I'll make sure that I post a link or an annotation on the video when the time comes. Actually, Redwire's has a free one that you can download. It's a 4x12, you know, a basket weave, greenback type of like 25 watt 4x12 speakers, which actually sounds really good. I'll probably definitely be using that. Maybe I'll try out some other ones if I can find them, but you know, it makes a huge difference on your recorded sounds. You know, I really wish that 11 rack had the ability to load third-party impulse responses, kind of like an XFX can. You know, because that's one of the things that really takes these modelers to the next level. So, you know, in the next couple of years, really look for these modelers to take off with this whole idea of, you know, third-party impulse response speaker cabs. So I'm gonna stop yapping and I'm gonna start playing. Got my telly, got the 11 rack, and let's do this.